Welcome to the Siren Notification Board orientation video. Siren Notification Board, or SNB, is a web-based application that allows hospitals to view patient care records after the arrival of a patient that was transported by BC Ambulance. The main purpose of the system is for registering patients in the emergency department. This short orientation will provide you with the information you need to successfully navigate the SNB dashboard. We'll start with the layout of SNB and the Action toolbar, which is located at the top of the web page and controls the actions required to open the PCR. Starting from the left, the first icon allows you to enter a full screen view. Click Escape to go back to a normal view. The next two icons are non-functional for BC EHS purposes. The fourth icon is a refresh button, but shouldn't be needed as the system automatically refreshes every 30 seconds. The checkmark icon is used to acknowledge the event prior to opening the PCR. If you mistakenly acknowledge an event, you can unacknowledge it with this icon. The next icon is the hide function, which you'll use once the final PCR has been printed for the paramedics. The icon with the paper clip will open any attachments the paramedic has included with the PCR. This may include photos from the scene or first responder reports. If there are attachments that require viewing or printing, the paramedic will request you print these as well. The icon with the heart is for the paramedics that may have attached ECG reports to their PCR. The second icon from the right, the clipboard, is what you'll use to open the PCR for viewing and printing. And finally, the last button is only to print a summary of the dashboard, something we won't use in our workflow. How does Siren Notification Board work? Prior to the BC Ambulance crew arriving at your facility, the paramedic crew will have started their patient care record using the Siren Field User application from their Toughbook. As soon as the crew selects your facility as the destination, the event will appear on your SNB dashboard, flashing black to signify a new event. And depending on the acuity of the patient, the event will flash red for high acuity, or if a lower acuity, it will continue to flash black. When the paramedics arrive in the emergency department, they will proceed to the registration as they normally do. However, instead of a printed copy for the patient's demographic information, they will tell you the name of their call sign. This can be seen under the column Unit Number. An example would be 215FD. At this point, you can acknowledge the event, which will stop the flashing. First, select the event, then click the Acknowledge icon from the action bar. Once acknowledged, you can open the PCR to capture the patient's demographic information. To open the PCR, you need to select the event again, then click the View ePCR button from the action bar. This will open a pop-up window with the PCR in the same format as you see today. From here, simply cut and paste the information you require to enter the patient into the registration tracker system. The attending paramedic will then proceed to triage and review the patient's history with the triage nurse. Care of patient is transferred from BC EHS to the hospital, and the crew completes their documentation in Siren. The final step is for the paramedic to come back to the registration desk and ask one of the clerks to print their final PCR, again identifying their unit number. To print the PCR, select the event, then choose the View ePCR button, and when the PCR appears in the pop-up window, right-click for the subtext menu, then choose Print. It is the paramedic's responsibility to take their printed report back to the bedside nurse. Paramedics have the ability to attach photos and other documents to their PCR. These can also be printed from SNB. If a paramedic requests these to be printed, select the event, then choose the attachment icon from the action bar. In the pop-up window, there will be a print icon that can be used to print. After you've printed the completed PCR for the paramedic, you can then hide it from the dashboard as you will no longer need it. To do this, select the event and then choose the hide icon from the action bar. If you need to locate a specific PCR after it's been hidden, this can be done using the search function. Select Inbound EMS from the menu on the left-hand side of the dashboard, then select Search Inbound EMS. Now choose the date range for your search, and in the first pick list, select unit number, then enter the paramedic's unit number in the text field. Or you can use the patient's surname as another search option. After clicking the search button, the results will show you the PCRs available. When finished searching, select the inbound EMS from the menu to return to the main dashboard. One tip to make your SNB experience more smooth: we recommend using Google Chrome as the preferred browser. You may also have to allow pop-ups for Siren Notification Board. If the PCR doesn't open in a pop-up window, then you need to change your browser settings to allow pop-ups. These instructions are also available on the Quick Reference Guide. If you require any further assistance, you can do so with these resources.